Hello, my fellow members of Boston Sports Nation. Welcome to another edition of the Roar Rooters podcast. This is episode 20, January the 21st of 2026. Let's talk about the Celtics win. For the most part, it looked like Indiana was going to try to make some fourth-quarter comeback, but it was not to be. For the most part, the Celtics basically held this one down. They returned to the Garden after a road trip, and they get a win on the parquet floor as they win 119 to 104 against the Indiana Pacers. All right, let's talk about it. All right, so a little bit, as I said, literally the first quarter led by 10. They scored finals or. They led by 10 after 30 to 20. Led by also 10, 36 to 26. I think they were up by could be wrong by this. But they were up at halftime 66 to 46. So nice. All right. And then the Pacers kind of had a little bit of a third quarter, and they won that quarter 32 to 25. But after the third quarter, it looked like the Celtics still held the lead, 91 to 78. So still pretty good lead. And then Pacers kind of had a little bit of a fourth quarter too. They made it close, but in the end, Celtics won that quarter also 28 to 26. And as I said, that will be your final score. They held on to the win. All right. So double night for Jaylen Brown, 30 points, 10 rebounds. He also had 5 assists, 3 steals, and no blocks. Was 11 of 21 from field goal range. That gives him 50%. 1 for 2 from 3-point land. So he only shot tried 3-pointers. 50% and was 7 of 9 from free throws. So 77.8%. All right, and everybody else, let's see. Pretty much the entire starting rotation all had double digits in points. Everybody else had single digits. Sam Hauser had 17 points. Sam Hauser and Manias Queta had 17 points. Derek White had 13, and then Peyton Pritchard had 10 points. Your lead as I said, your lead rebounder with 10 rebounds was Jaylen Brown. Nobody else had even got up at double digits. I think maybe the closest one maybe it was Manias Queta, but that was 9 assists. It was Peyton Pritchard with 8 steals. It was Jaylen Brown with 3. Okay. And then blocks, it was Manias Queta with 5. All right, nice. Our big man from Portugal. Nice. Field goal percentage for the entire team, it was 42 out of 88, so 47.7%. All right. 12 for 31 from 3-point land, so 38.7. Yeah. Man. Somehow we were chucking threes and they were bricking, and somehow we still won this game. But only missed 2 free throws, so 23 out of 25, so 92%. Good. All right, nice. All right. So overall, team-wise, rebounds, 14 offensive boards. So basically, and then 40 defensive boards. Turn the ball over 14 times. Oof. Man, but Indiana had 13 less turnover, or 1 less turnover. Man, we're losing the turnover battle to a pretty not good, too good Indiana Pacers team. Yeah, they're kind of somewhat in a little bit of predicament too. Tyrese Halliburton is out, kind of like Jason Tatum. He's out for the remainder of the year too. He got hurt during the NBA Finals. But apart from us, where we haven't really lost a step, they've kind of fell back. They've been going backwards, especially they made an NBA Finals appearance last year. So which they eventually lost the Oklahoma City Thunder, but who didn't have the Oklahoma City Thunder? If the Celtics were going to go back-to-back, that was my team to go or win it all last year, the Oklahoma City Thunder. But yeah. They've kind of been, yeah, they've not been good. 10-35. No, no, no. Yeah, they're trying to tank. Yeah, they're taking the. I'm about to say they're really doing the tanking. Man. Oof. All right. So after all that, um, we are still in second place in the Eastern Conference, 27-16. Good, good. So literally, we're half 5.5 games back of the Detroit Pistons, who lead the conference right now, and I've been on a 4 game hot streak, which one of those games was us. And the Knicks are behind us, so they're 7 games back and 2 behind us. So they finally broke their streak. Yeah, broke their skid. All right, the Thunder been pretty good too. I mean, they're still leading the defending champs, 36-8. So nice. All right. All right, so that will do it for that. All right. Next game for the Celtics will be on Friday against the Brooklyn Nets. And this time we're going to Brooklyn to play them at the Barclays Center. So, okay. So, 1 game at home. Okay. Oh, nice. All right. Other news. So, the Red Sox officially announced the signing of Ranger Suarez. And, by the way, guess who was at the game tonight? Yep. And the Celtics made mention on this on the Instagram. So yeah, it was Ranger Suarez. He decided, you know what? I just signed here. I officially am a member of the Boston Red Sox for the next 5 years. Might as well go take in a game. Be one of my first, maybe, of my 5 year stint here. Yeah. Go watch the Celtics and maybe back them. Yeah. So nice. All right. Yeah. So, yeah. But anything else? Not really a lot of other Red Sox news. Nobody really has signed or got trade. Oh, wait, there was a trade. I forgot we did. So you know the dude, the Tristan Gray dude that we got in the um that we got in. I'm trying to think in the Luis Guerrero Jr. Trade with the Tampa Bay Rays. We've now decided to trade him now. Yeah, so he was with the Red Sox for like a hot minute. So yeah, so he has been traded from the Boston Red Sox. He will now be going on to the Minnesota Twins for an exchange for catcher Nate Baez. I'm not sure how to think about this, but I don't know. Right now, I'm indifferent. I felt like, well, we gave up a good reliever for infielder now that is probably not going to take the field for the Red Sox now. Yeah, get another catcher. I wonder if they're trying to do something with Connor Wong, maybe. What his future now is, I'm not sure. Yeah, maybe it's just a death piece signing. Who knows? Death piece trade, I should say. Sorry, death piece trade. Who knows? Who knows? Oh, shush. All right. All right. All right. So, anything else? The Bruins did extend Alex Steeves, one of. All right. So they have extended Alex Steeves to a 2 year deal. All right. Let me do something here. So Alex Steve, I mean, this dude came out of nowhere for the most part. I haven't heard of this dude all as much. All right, Alex Steve. So they signed one of their forwards, their center, Alex Steeves, to a looks like a 2 year deal. I mean, for right now, I'm really kind of indifferent about it. I mean, I really don't have too much of an opinion about it. I mean, is it good? I mean, we'll find out. I mean, extended, yeah. So here we are, 2 year deal, 1,625,000 AAV. All right, nice. So yeah, I mean, what I'm kind of hearing right now, I mean, it is somewhat or pretty much a good signing. All right, I really don't. We're totally bat an eye on it, but yeah, but that's all. news that happened today. Celtics get the win. Suarez is finally signed with us, and we extended Alex Steeves. All right. Speaking of which, tomorrow looks like the Bruins are back in town in Boston, which they will play the Vegas Golden Knights. That will be, as I said, a 6 p.m. game, 7 p.m. Eastern time, whatever time zone you live in the world. Find out what time it is and tune in. And it looks like this is a 2-game homestand, and then they're going to go back on the road against New York for like 1 game next week. And yeah, so it's Vegas and Montreal, huh? Rivalry weekend. That's Saturday night. Yeah, but we won't jump too ahead on that. All right. So anything else? I don't think so. All right, let's call it a night. All right, so no other news. Oh, we also forgot some other news, baseball news too. So you remember Freddie Peralta? You know that he was on our radar to get starting pitcher, maybe a number 2. Well, you can cross his name off the list now. He will not be joining the Red Sox now. Yeah. The Mets made a deal for him. Yeah, that he's going to the other New York team. Yuck. All right. Well, now pivot to Joe Ryan or maybe Cole Reagans at this point. I don't know. I mean, I don't really hate the whole maybe Ranger Suarez being a number 2. I mean, might as well at this point. I don't know. Depends on what else they do. I think the more you think about it, I think the one thing they do need to do is get another bat, maybe another third baseman and a second baseman. Then I feel like, all right, then the team is complete at this point. All right. And Cody Bellinger went to the Yankees, but whatever. I kind of figured he was on it. He was going to go back there anyway, so, I mean, whatever. Yeah. Yep, Ted Williams look-alike. His future self, younger future self. Yeah, somebody made a joke about that when he was like with the Dodgers, like this rookie or so year. He looked like a younger version of when Ted Williams started out. It just like was just yeah. All right, let's call it a night. All right, see you guys tomorrow night. Banyana.